Shalom, shalom. Hey, everyone. Let's read chapter 31 of Numbers, the book of Numbers, or in Hebrew, that's BEMIselvfølgBAR. And Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, saying, "Take vengeance for the children of Yisra'eel on the Midianites. After that, you are to be gathered to your people." Moshe spoke to the people, saying, "Arm some of yourselves for the campaign. Let them go against the Midianites. Take vengeance for Yahuwah on Midian. Send 1,000 from each tribe of all the tribes of Israel for the campaign." So there were supplied for the tribes of Israel 1,000 from each tribe, 12,000 in total. Moshe sent them on the campaign, 1,000 from each tribe, them and Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the kohên or priest of the campaign, with the kodesh utensils and the trumpets for sounding in his hand. And they fought against the Midianites as Yahuwah commanded Moshe, and they killed all the males. And they killed all the kings of the Midian with the rest of those who were pierced, Ivi and Rechem and Sur and Hur and Reba, the 5 kings of Midian. And they killed Bilam, son of Beor, with the sword. And the sons of Yisra'eel took all the women of Midian captive with their little ones, and took as spoil all the livestock and all of their possessions. And they burned with fire all of the cities where they dwelt and all of their settlements. They took all the spoil and all the booty, both of man and beast. And they brought the captives and the booty and the spoil to Moshe and to Eleazar the kohên or priest, and to the congregation of the children of Israel, to the camp in the desert plains of Moab by the garden of Jericho. Moshe and Eleazar the kohên and all the leaders of the congregation went to meet them outside the camp. But Moshe was wroth with the officers of the army, with the commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds who had came from the campaign. Moshe said to them, "Have you kept all of the women alive? Look, they are the ones who caused the children of Israel through the word of Bilam to trespass against Yahuwah in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague among the congregation of Yahuwah. And now kill every male among the little ones, and every woman who has known a man by lying with a man you shall kill. But keep alive for yourselves all of the female children who have not been with a man. And you need to camp outside the camp for 7 days. Whoever has killed any person or being, and whoever has touched any of the dead, clean yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. Cleanse every garment, every object of leather, and whatever is made of goat's hair, and every object of wood." Eleazar the priest said to the men of the campaign who went to the battle, "This is the law of the Torah, which Yahuwah commanded Moshe. Only the gold and the silver, the bronze, iron, tin, and lead, and every object that passes through fire, you put through the fire, and it shall be clean. Only let it be cleansed with the water for uncleanness, and whatever does not pass through fire, you will pass through water. And you shall wash your garments on the 7th day and be clean, and afterwards you can come into the camp." And Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, saying, "Count up the plunder that was taken, man and beast, you and Eleazar the priest, and the heads of the fathers of the congregation. You shall divide the plunder part into 2 parts between those who took part in the battle, who went out on the campaign, and then all of the congregation. Put aside a levy for Yahuwah on the men of battle who went out on the campaign, 1 out of every 500 of man and of cattle and donkeys and sheep. Take it from their half, give it to Eleazar the priest as a contribution to Yahuwah. And from the children of Israel, from the children of Israel's half, you shall take 1 of every 50 of men, cattle, donkeys, sheep, livestock. Give them to the Levites, guarding the duty of the Mishkan of Yahuwah." Moshe and Eleazar the kohên, the priest, did as Yahuwah commanded Moshe, and the booty remaining from the plunder, which the people of the campaign had taken, was 675,000 sheep, and 72,000 cattle, 61,000 donkeys, 32,000 human beings in all, and all of the women who had not been known by a man. And the portion for those who went out of the campaign was the number of 337,500 sheep. And the levy unto Yahuwah of the sheep was 675. The cattle were 36,000, of which the levy unto Yahuwah was 72. The donkeys were 30,500, which the levy unto Yahuwah was 61. The human beings were 16,000, of which the levy unto Yahuwah was 32 beings. So Moshe gave the levy, which was the contribution to Yahuwah, to El'azar the priest, as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And from the children of Yisra'ēl's half, which Moshe divided from the men who campaigned. Now the half belonging to the congregation was 337,500 sheep, 36,000 cattle, and 30,500 donkeys, and 16,000 human beings. That's a lot. Then Moshe took from the children of Israel's half, one out of every 50, drawn from man and beast, gave them to the Levites, who guarded the duty of the Mishkan, as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And the officers, who were thousands of the campaign, the commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds, came near to Moses. They said to Moses, your servants have taken account of fighting men under our command, and not a man of us is missing. So we have brought an offering for Yahuwah, what every man found of ornaments of gold, armlets, bracelets, rings, earrings, necklaces, and we're going to make atonement for ourselves before Yahuwah. And Mosheh and El'azar the kohēn received the gold from them, all the fashioned ornaments, and all of the gold of the offerings that they presented to Yahuwah from the commanders of thousands and hundreds, was 16,750 shekels. The men of the camp had taken spoil, every man for himself,